How to hold a pencil? This question may sound a bit odd. You may say, I know how to hold a pencil, I learned it when I was a kid. Well, writing and drawing are two different things. The way you hold a pencil has a big impact on how your drawing will look. Let me explain. This is how people normally hold a pencil or a pen for handwriting. You are using 3 of your fingers and your wrist to control the tip of the pencil. Also, your finger muscles are probably tense as you write. You can use the tripod grip for drawing, but pay attention to some details. Keep your fingers and wrist loose. This way, the joints in your hand are not under too much pressure, so drawing will not be tiring at all. With this grip, you can create small, thin, precise lines that are uniform in weight. The weight means the thickness of your stroke. This grip is ideal for drawing small details. But as long as you move only your fingers and wrist, this grip works only on short distances. If you have a nice, readable writing, it means that you trained your muscles and nerve pathways properly when you were a kid. You are capable of creating sophisticated movements with your fingers and wrist. But even if you are good at this, using your fingers and wrist is not ideal for everything. I'm trying to draw a perfect circle, for example. I'm using my hand just like for handwriting. It won't work, you see? The anatomy of the hand makes it pretty hard to draw a perfect circle. Now try not to move your fingers and wrist. Instead, use your elbow and shoulder joints to move your hand holding the pencil. Now I can make a much better circle. Now there is another grip called the overhand grip. I'm holding the pencil like this. Your hand is relaxed, your fingers are lightly holding the pencil. This way you depend on your elbow and shoulder to make a stroke. It's much easier to draw straight lines or fluid curved lines. By changing the tilt angle of the pencil on the paper, you can control the thickness of your strokes. You can draw soft, thin lines and thick lines as well. By applying bigger pressure on the paper, you can draw heavier strokes. The overhand grip is ideal for sketching. It serves well both for short and long distances. It provides a greater range of motion than your wrist. You can also create fluid gestural lines. You can vary the line weight of your strokes, which adds dynamic to your drawing. But because your muscles and nerves are not trained for this movement, it will probably feel weird at first. But don't worry. By practice and repetition of certain movements, you will develop a muscle memory, and this technique will become your second nature. I have to point out that to enjoy all the benefits of the overhand grip and make it ergonomic, it requires a tilted drawing layer, a drawing board, a tabletop, or a standing easel. Most people start to draw on a table in a position like this or like this. None of them is ideal. The problem with this body posture is that your spine is in an unnatural state. Very soon you will probably experience back pain. The problem with this other straight back body posture is that you don't look at your drawing in perpendicular angle in 90 degrees. Looking at your drawing or reference photo in other than 90-degree angle, perspective distortion will take place. Look at the difference how you see this image in two different positions. Lines will be distorted on this one compared to this one, and your drawing won't look like you expect. So you want to keep your paper as close as possible to perpendicular compared to your viewing direction. let me show you some possible environmental setups for a healthy and proper drawing experience. You need to find the one that fits the best for you. Find a body posture where you can keep your arm and its muscles loose. If you feel pain in your wrist, fingers, or spine after some time, it may be the sign of an inappropriate pencil grip or a drawing board position. And even if you have the right environmental setup, I suggest you take a few minutes break in every hour. Stand up from your desk, take a walk, move your joints a bit, and refresh your blood flow. Sitting in a place for too long is not healthy anyway. Your whole body needs some physical exercises. The reason I mention this is because it's easy to lose the sense of time when you draw. On one hand, it's the perfect mind state for drawing, but on the other hand, your health is also important. So don't forget to take a break.